Cramped Tokyo apartment got you feeling stuck? We're turning that balcony into a zen oasis with a Japandi-style garden. Watch and discover how to create your own slice of paradise. Balconies in Tokyo are more than just a view. They're blank canvases for breathtaking gardens. Join us as we transform a tiny space into a stunning Japandi paradise using simple tips and tricks that anyone can try, even in the most compact corners of the city. Let's begin our journey by taking a look at where it all started. In Tokyo, space is a luxury. Most apartments come with modest balconies that barely fit a laundry rack, let alone a garden. But therein lies the beauty of the challenge. With a little vision, some mindful planning, and the timeless elegance of Japandi design, even the smallest outdoor area can be transformed into a peaceful sanctuary. Imagine stepping outside your sliding glass door and being greeted by the soft glow of lanterns, the texture of aged wood, and the gentle rustling of potted greenery. That's the essence of a Japandi balcony garden. A harmonious fusion of Japanese simplicity and Scandinavian functionality. The Japandi style is rooted in minimalism. It's about stripping away the unnecessary to focus on what matters. Natural materials, earthy tones, balance, and flow. The design isn't loud or attention-seeking. It's soft, intentional, and calming. That's what makes it perfect for urban dwellers looking for a bit of nature in the concrete jungle. As balcony gardening becomes increasingly popular in Tokyo, especially among younger professionals and minimalist enthusiasts, Japandi has emerged as a go-to design language for those wanting tranquility and beauty without excess. Planning your Zen oasis starts with understanding your space. With limited square footage, vertical gardening techniques are a game changer. We began by installing minimalist bamboo shelves that don't take up much floor space but allow room for cascading plants, stacked pots, and small sculptures. Hanging planters are another smart way to make the most of balcony railings. In this garden, we chose neutral-tone terracotta pots suspended with hemp rope, perfectly aligning with the Japandi emphasis on natural textures and clean lines. The key here is to create layers of height and depth, guiding the eye gently from one element to the next without clutter. Furniture plays a huge role in how the space feels. For seating, we selected a compact wooden bench with soft gray linen cushions, functional, warm, and in line with the natural, grounded tone of the Japandi palette. A low table made from reclaimed wood adds rustic charm and serves as both a coffee surface and plant stand. And then there's wabi-sabi, one of my favorite Japanese concepts. It's the appreciation of imperfection, of things that show age and character. That slightly weathered planter? Beautiful. The uneven grain in the bench's wood? Perfect. Wabi-sabi reminds us that our space doesn't have to be flawless to be serene. It's a mindset of acceptance that fits so naturally into balcony gardening, especially in a bustling city like Tokyo, where time and weather leave their gentle marks. Next, let's talk about plants. You don't need a green thumb or endless sunlight to grow a successful Japandi-style balcony garden. You just need the right plants and a bit of planning. Since many Tokyo apartments face narrow alleys or tall buildings, we focused on low-maintenance plants that thrive in indirect light. Hardy succulents like echeveria and sedum add shape and texture without demanding too much attention. For a touch of color and aroma, we included potted lavender and rosemary, perfect for adding calm and usefulness to the garden. Herbs are fantastic in small gardens. They're edible, fragrant, and easy to grow in containers. Plus, their simple forms fit beautifully with Japandi aesthetics. We also introduced a couple of flowering shrubs in muted tones, like dusty pink and pale yellow, that won't overwhelm the space but will offer seasonal beauty. When selecting plants, think of balance. Mix rounded shapes with upright ones. Alternate rich green foliage with softer gray or pale green leaves. Choose containers in neutral colors, beige, clay, charcoal, and stick to natural materials like ceramic, terracotta, or unfinished wood. That's what brings cohesiveness to the space. And of course, always consider your balcony's direction. East-facing spaces will get morning light, ideal for herbs and shade-tolerant flowers, while west-facing balconies might benefit from sun-loving plants like mint, rosemary, or small citrus varieties. Now let's set the mood. Lighting is essential in transforming your balcony garden into an inviting space to enjoy both day and night. In this design, we layered soft string lights across the railing for that warm golden glow after sunset. These were paired with 2 solar-powered lanterns that charge during the day and light up naturally in the evening. We also added a couple of ground-level LED candles in weatherproof holders, perfect for quiet nights with a book or a cup of tea. Japandi decor is minimalist but not cold. We used a bamboo screen along one edge of the balcony to create a sense of privacy without blocking airflow. On the ground, small white pebbles surround the potted plants, softening the transitions and mimicking a Zen rock garden in miniature. A tiny water feature, a shallow ceramic bowl with smooth stones and a gentle trickling fountain, adds the sound of water, which is both meditative and grounding. When it comes to materials, stick with the essentials: wood, stone, clay, and linen. Let textures speak louder than color. Let the wind move through the grasses. Let the light shift through the slats of the bamboo. These are the small, intentional details that turn your balcony into a living work of art. But the heart of this project isn't in the materials or layout. It's in the experience. This balcony has become a daily retreat, a place where I sip tea in the morning sun, a space to reflect during the evening quiet, and most importantly, a place that reminds me that even the smallest parts of our home can bring the greatest peace when designed with love and purpose. Whether you're in Tokyo or anywhere else in the world, your balcony has the potential to be more than just an outdoor corner. It can become a space that reflects your values, your creativity, and your sense of calm. Add a low chair and a cozy cushion, maybe a book or a plant you're particularly proud of, and suddenly that tiny outdoor space becomes your sanctuary. I want to leave you with this. You don't need a big backyard, expensive furniture, or a professional designer to create beauty. All you need is a vision, a bit of patience, and a willingness to experiment. Embrace imperfection, celebrate simplicity, and most of all, make it yours. Thank you so much for joining me on this tour of my Japandi balcony garden. I hope it gave you ideas, motivation, or at least a little peace of mind. If you're working on your own small space garden, I'd love to hear about it. Share your photos or tips in the comments below. Let's build a community of city dwellers who believe that even the smallest space can bloom. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you won't miss the next tour or design tip. I'll be sharing more Japandi apartment tours, small space makeovers, and inspiration to help you live beautifully, with less. Until next time, stay grounded, stay inspired, and let nature into your home, one tiny balcony at a time.